So you said obviously the lack of MFA is a big issue. What were some of the other leading causes behind the lack of MFA? People
Yeah,
getting
so the lack of MFA, like I said, was about 40% of those root causes of those high severity incidents. About 35% was, I mentioned earlier, exploitation of vulnerabilities in edge-facing devices. So those are some of the best, most celebrity vulnerabilities that come out are, unauthenticated remote code execution on an edge device. I very, very well recall the year 2020 and Citrix NetScaler being having a new vulnerability. It seemed like every week, and we were seeing customer environments popped because of those vulnerabilities. But from there, for our major incidents, really like you see a drastic drop. So that's close to 80% of all root causes being lack of MFA on external facing applications or devices, and then exploitation of sort of celebrity vulnerabilities or whatever, unpatched vulnerabilities. From there, you can probably guess what the next one is. Phishing. Of course, it's phishing. That's always going to be in it. And that's another key reason why MFA is so important, because someone phishes you and gets your credentials. Generally, if you've got MFA enabled, they're not going to be able to reuse those effectively. Again, if you are a target, if this is a whaling type attack or something of that nature, yeah, they might spend the extra time to do some additional things to get that. But more likely than not, they're going to just move on. And so those are really the top 90% of things that we saw. For our minor incidents, it's across the board. We see a lot of phishing attacks. We see a lot of, some of the commodity malware that's going around this year, a lot of Raspberry Robin, Bootloader, CACBot, Whackbot, whatever you want to call it. Which I say commodity malware, I mean, that's not to say that these things aren't being used and leveraged by threat actors to then subsequently come in and cause havoc later on and put ransomware into an environment. We have seen a little bit of that, but in general, those are a lot of probably the top 6 things that we're seeing across our customer environments from what I've seen.